Get ready to meet the unstoppable women ruling the real estate game. Welcome once again to the Fierce Queens of Real Estate, where empowerment meets success. Today I'm here with Anna.
Thank you so much for having me today.
You're very welcome. So, Anna, can you introduce yourself and what you do in real estate?
So my name is Anastasia actually, but I became Anna on my first months in the UAE,
Okay.
and I do real estate. So since I relocated to Dubai, this is the only things I was doing, and fell in love with it. It's
Okay.
it feels like not working.
Yeah.
In general, what I could say, I'm active person who likes to talk to people. In general, I talk too much, and it's great to make money on it.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I like sports. I like wakeboarding, and
Okay.
yeah, in general, a very positive person. I would
Oh,
say.
that's good. I can see that in you anyway. So, what inspired you to enter the real estate industry, knowing that it's mostly a male dominated career path?
In my case, it wasn't like this. It happened by chance. So
Oh.
I received the email where they mentioned that I need to pass two psychological tests. I was like,
To be in real estate?
yeah, I have no clue about real estate.
Okay.
Zero. I'm
Okay.
total background was,
Okay.
and I was
Oh.
like, two psychological tests. I was like, I was like, interested, to pass through. And they're like, yeah, you passed it. I was like, what does it mean? They're like, it means that you're suitable for sales. So I was like, okay. Then I got 4 more interviews.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, we're hiring you. I have no idea. I remember when they asked me, how much you wish to sell the property. And I remember at the time I said something like, 1 million dirhams,
Oh,
And
that
she's
looks
like,
like a very big amount.
yeah, she's like, to me in my head it was huge,
Yeah.
At this time my
Yeah.
salary was 2,000 dirhams.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And like to me the million was a lot, and she's like, the minimum sale here, the minimum ticket price is 2 million dirhams. I was like, oh my god, where am I? And within the first month I closed my first deal.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it was quite unexpected.
Oh, wow, that's
And
good.
since this time, I was like, so I can make so much money
Yeah.
legally
Yeah.
by myself
Yeah.
without anyone helping me.
Yeah.
And then I realized that, in general, to be honest, you need to sell residential real estate or commercial real estate now. But
Yeah.
in general, at that time, I worked with the company which was selling hotel rooms.
Oh,
And I
okay.
realized that to me, to be honest to myself, I have to switch to residential.
Yeah,
So
of course,
since that
of course.
time, I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's great. So, have you ever experienced self-doubts, imposter
every time.
syndrome?
I can tell you, I have millions days when I cry. In front
We
of
all
you
do.
person with
Yeah.
3 years of the therapy. So I did hard work on my improvement. But in
Okay.
general, yeah, especially when you see those people who has a huge numbers,
Yeah.
at this moment you forget.
Very
to think-
intimidated, yeah.
And especially you don't think, how did they get there? You in this moment I was thinking how useless I am, I didn't think about them.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
yeah,
know.
a lot of struggle, emotional.
Can you share a moment when you lost a deal you truly believed was yours?
It was, I think, more whoever I meet, usually I close. So it's better. Usually, if they cannot made it financially, we're not closing. But whenever it comes to personal meeting, it's go through the deal.
Yeah.
But I had those meetings with the clients from social media who will come, have a meeting, and they just ghost you.
Yeah.
Where like we was about to book a unit, and it's something what you like. Just be honest and
Yeah.
tell that you don't want,
Yeah.
or maybe you don't want to work with me. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you
our
don't even have the
kids-
money.
and
You don't even have the money
even,
sometimes.
No, even if he had, maybe he wants or she wants to close with somebody else. But to me, it's always so weird. You can be honest. I'm not the type of person who going to annoy with the ghost. I'm like, no, you don't want to work with me. It's your loss. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I literally don't care.
Yeah.
I'm in the stage where I feel very confident about my skills.
That's what I tell my agents. I tell them you should not be afraid to lose a client. Because there's something called emotional containment. Emotional containment is when you are able to contain your emotion when you're talking to a client.
Yeah.
So don't be scared to lose a client. If a client doesn't want to work with you, because at the end of the day, people work with people they like. They have to first
Yeah.
of all like you
That's true.
before they
Yeah.
buy from you. So if a client doesn't want to work with you, don't force it. Let him go, because there's so many other clients. But I think the fear is most times we are afraid of letting the client go because you really need the deal. We need the deal, but that shouldn't be the main focus. Like
But
you
I think we
shouldn't.
have this idea in the market that you need to, stick to the client and got him in any case.
But that's
Like-
also becoming repulsive, because when you're too sticky to the client, then the client will withdraw. Because when the client notices
Leave.
desperation, when
Yeah.
they notice that you're desperate to close, they will withdraw from you.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
yeah, we need the money, but sometimes you need to just pretend like, listen, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
You know, I
that's true.
get the commission, I don't get the commission, my life doesn't depend on this. I
But
mean,
we
when
need to
you,
get to this level, you know?
yeah,
It
you need to
wasn't like
get to,
this all the
yeah,
time.
you need to get to
Now I
this
don't care
level.
because I can cover it. But before, oh my God,
Yeah, yeah, I
you like
know.
wish him to close.
So, what was your emotional breaking point during the time?
During the time, I think in my personal case, I had the personal situation. Like I broke up with the guy, and I had this Dubai story where you live together, you're planning to build a family, you have
Yeah.
engagement ring on your finger, and
Wow.
then you get a call from the wife.
What?
So
You live together?
I was engaged with him, yeah,
So
and
now, how did you not notice that there's a wife out there?
I haven't noticed. I got the call from her.
Now, is she in Dubai also?
No, no, she wasn't in Dubai.
Okay, that was why he was able to do that.
In general, I didn't know how they live that, like, I mean, we live together. You
Yeah.
cannot hide it, you know? But, anyways, so it broke my heart extreme because, like, in my mentality, it
Yeah.
cannot happen in general, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and you put a ring on my finger, you met my parents, like,
What?
how is that
He went that
possible?
far?
And no, it was crazy in love. Just it was, the situation where he just loved me so much. He wanted to do something and then figure out, you know. So it wasn't like in the stage
Oh.
where he was a bad person where I can like will be talking negative. No, just
Yeah.
he didn't want to lose me, but he didn't
Yeah,
know what
what
to
to
do.
do.
So like we got to the stage. But anyways, it broke my heart. And at some moment I was like, I cannot do anything else than work it. So I
Yeah.
was like, I was this person who don't talk to anyone, just keep on calling, meeting people, working. I went to all of the trainings, all of the meetings. I went to each and every plot which was launched. Everything I know Dubai by memory. I don't use Google Map.
Mhm.
And now whatever I talk about any launch
Mhm.
in my life, like
Yeah.
whatever happened before,
Yeah.
I talk with the confidence because I actually went there.
Yeah, and you went there during the time of pain.
And the point that I physically went for every single, because all my focus was on work, you know.
Yeah.
So the benefit was amazing because I got to know so much
Yeah.
because I put all my effort at
Yeah.
work. And yeah, I got a nice car, nice apartment, nice stuff, travels. Then as the result in the future, So it's all worth it.
So was there any time you thought about quitting this job? Like, oh, it's not for you?
Never.
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 Even at the beginning.
Never.
Oh wow,
Mm-mm.
that's good.
Only I was at some moment I got bored, and the point I understood how real estate works. And to me, it's like, is it will be always about the building and houses? And then I realized that I had the experience when I teach someone, and this person in 1 month with something, he closed a deal of 6 million. And then he came to me, he's like, I closed because of you. Just you need to know it
Yeah.
because of the way how you educate me. I was like, that's wow. I mean, like, because it's amazing. He bought the car, he got a new. I mean, to me, I don't care about whatever related to me. I was so proud of him closing the deal. To me, it was like better than my achievement.
Of course.
And then I started social media, and now it's kind of I'm helping people. So even if the person don't close with me, they can get some beneficial information free of charge.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing the same stuff, but now with the media stuff, and I just like it. I like the process of being. I'm easy to talk, It's like just turn on the camera and keep on talking on stuff. So yeah, like I found my way to make it more, I would say, enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like internally, what shifted? What shifted for you that had to show externally? Like, okay, the period where you had these issues with this guy, you concentrated on job. What shifted inside your mind that had to show externally?
You mean to go to the social media part?
No, like, when you were in the difficult situation, you came out of a heartbreak and then you just poured in yourself into your job. Now, in your mind, what shifted that had to show externally in you? Like, what shifted? What was the shift in you that put you into your job, that made you concentrate on the job and then brought out the success?
I'm not the person who looks for the sponsor, I would say. I had no choice. I need to pay bills.
Yeah, of course.
I have a normal family from Ukraine. Like, I don't have that financial support.
Yeah.
And at some moment, I was like, I'm not the person who can date for money.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time, probably I wish that I could, but I couldn't. And I was like, I need to make money to be able to stay because,
and sustain.
Being in Dubai, it was my choice. And then I had no backup plan because the war started in Ukraine. So I
Wow.
have no place to go back, you know, even
Mm.
if at some stage I would be like, oh, I'm coming back.
Yeah, what would you go
There is
back
no
to?
place to go back, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
I mean, so I have no choice than make it here, you know, and not quit it.
Okay, so in this journey, what was the decision you made that changed this real estate journey for you?
I think the decision of thinking that I'm worth it and I deserve it. This was, I mean, I had the friends who was telling me, "Oh, you seriously going to this job? They're taking you as this position. I would never took you. You have no experience." You know, this my circle was.
Mm-hmm.
And at some moment, I start to work out and I start to work on myself, and then I realize I have a bad circle. Not like they are bad
Oh,
people,
yeah.
but they are great in what they do, but in the same time I'm the kind of person I need someone who don't want to, you know, say negative stuff to me. I want to
Yeah.
have a supportive
Yeah.
surroundings.
Supportive, of course.
And then I had small moment of having no people around me, but then working on myself, working with a therapist that actually helped me to get my self-worth.
You actually went to a therapist.
3 years of the therapy, yeah,
Really?
3 years of the therapy behind. And
In Dubai?
no, I have Russian therapist.
Okay,
She's from
okay.
Russia, yeah.
Okay, okay.
But in general, it's not about like she kept on helping me solving my personal issues, but like she explained to me the way how work works. And then at some moment, I realized, okay, I'm smart enough,
Mhm.
I'm fair enough. And at some moment with job especially, I was like, this is the lack of the client to work with me.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to find somebody. I mean, there is a lot of nice agents, but in general, the way how I treat clients, because you know, I remember I had the case when one of my clients got to jail, and I didn't know that he going to be charged for some years, so he will go out. And I was like, oh my God, I need to do something to fix this issue. We need to do something with the property. He has a wife, he has a kids, and I couldn't sleep. I was so worried. I was like, I wish my agent with who at some moment I bought a property will be like this,
Mhm.
who will be that much caring about
Concerned.
my
Well-being.
property
Yeah.
at some moment. So then I realized that it's actually beneficial to me, and I felt like I just deserve it. I deserve to be on media. I deserve to be known. I deserve to be heard, because even the voice, it's, you have this moment that you don't feel that you deserve to speak out loud.
Mhm.
Like, who are you?
Mhm.
Why me? There are
Yeah.
other people, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they can talk. What am I special about?
Yeah.
There is nothing. I'm one of millions of people.
Yeah.
And it's a moment you feel like, no, I can be heard and I have rights to say what I
You want
think.
to, yeah, of course.
And even with social media, I didn't push to grow it. It organically grows
Oh
so
wow.
fast. And I
Oh.
was like, I called to the guy. I was like, "What are you doing? Like, why I'm having followers and views? He's like, I'm doing nothing." I was like, "It cannot be true." He's like, "This is the reality. This is organic reach what you are having." And I was complaining that he's sending to me bots or something like this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
made a lot of drama to him. He's like, "This is not a bot. This is organic growth." So yeah.
So how did commitment play a role in rebuilding your confidence?
Commitment, I think you need to take responsibility. And once you are responsible, you are committed to the things you do.
Be
Because no
accountable.
one cares about you better than you are. You have to educate yourself at
Of
work.
course, yeah.
You need to take care about your health,
Yeah.
because your physical and mental condition affects a lot as well.
Yeah.
Plus,
Especially as women, man. Mental health is very important.
I believe in general for human being, because we always keep men as something very strong, and women. I mean,
No,
but
no,
women
no,
has
no.
the stages.
Yeah, but
We
you
have
know,
monthly
because
stages.
yeah, yeah, because you know there are a lot of hormones at play in the
Yes,
woman's life,
yes.
right? Which is not in men. So for me, I feel because if you look at the statistics of, let's say, cancer, it's
Yeah,
more in women than men.
women will stress way, way more.
Yeah.
And honestly, the therapist actually, this is something I learned how, like, I understood one simple thing, that it's not I choose to be sad, like, it's me, I'm choosing to feel this emotion. And if you learn how to
Is
switch
it
the
you that's feeling
emotion,
to feel the emotion? Emotions come, right?
no,
How can
basically it's
you?
because of your social, the way how you see the world. Because,
Uh-huh.
like, if I will tell you something, I don't know, you will feel like it's bad towards you, but maybe meant it in
Meant it
good
in a
way.
different, yeah.
But because in Ukraine, it's
Yeah.
something nice, but
Yeah.
you will be like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
are you
yeah.
so rude to me?
Yeah, yeah,
And you'll
yeah.
feel sad.
Yeah.
So it's you have your the way how you see the world, and the way how your brain works and your mindset works and your experience. You inside your head, you decide to feel this or that. But once you work with the understanding that, okay, the person has just another opinion, and doesn't mean they want to hurt you,
Mm.
they just have a different
Well, yeah,
opinion.
and also
And
different backgrounds.
yes,
Yeah,
and also some people, they naturally rude, but it's not because they want to hurt you. No,
yeah,
they're just like that.
that's who they are.
And some people,
But we
they
don't make
want,
excuses for people.
yeah.
We don't make
So
excuses for rudeness.
yeah, and it's easy, you know. Now for me, like if I want to cut someone off, I'll just cut off. And if they ask why, I can honestly tell why, but it doesn't mean that I will go back to this friendship or this
Yeah,
relationship or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
I'm being fair to myself,
yeah.
but I understand, like whatever happened, you know,
Mm.
now the psychology helps a lot really in that.
Yeah, it's
Like
true.
really.
So already you told me you're not married. So if you're single, can you date your clients? Especially if
Clients,
the client is hot.
to me, you know, I don't see them as a dating option. Like I have this, I'm so extremely responsible at
Professional.
work, and to me, I like even we don't have a space, you know. I have never ever experienced that client hit on me, you know,
Mhm.
or like I only experience it with social media. And in general, I behave in the way that even I never had in my mind idea of the client hitting on me.
Okay.
So all my idea it's about finding him best property,
Yeah.
something what
You
fit
coming
what
from
he
the
looks.
professional angle.
Like to me, honestly, the dating when it comes with the time, if it's natural, it can happen. Like I'm not on the side like no, no, it's a bad idea or something. No, because it's just you have the feelings, you know. But when it comes to dating in general, I mean, my point, I'm making work. What I will do, like if I will go on the date, he will not pay my bills, you
Of
know. By the end
course.
of the day, I need to sell,
Of course.
and I need to be fair to what I want,
Yeah.
and you know, and
Yeah.
if it goes naturally, that's another case.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like dating, like looking clients for dating, no, I don't.
Okay, so spill the real estate tea. The real estate tea in this industry. The truths that no one talks about.
The truth, what exactly I could say? I think it's amazing in the point of working here, but you need to be emotionally strong. You know, the point that there is so many. I love this field a lot. Like I'm very secure, very safe. I'm not worrying about am I gonna get paid. Everything's so
Yeah.
controlled by
Yeah.
the government,
Yeah.
and whatever I sell, I know that my client won't lose the money. So
Yeah.
this is the stability. If
Yeah.
the backup from the government, it's extreme.
Yeah.
But from the same time, we have different stories which affect the reputation of Dubai, of the agents, especially like girls. There are so many things, but it's actually really good if you have the right understanding of your what you are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think people come from different backgrounds, different needs, and different points of life,
Yeah.
and then they have things messed up, you know. And just we have here there many bad stories. I would say.
Okay, so what's your most embarrassing? What's the most embarrassing situation you found yourself?
It's not like it was personally, but it was in the chat when you know it's normal. We have a client who traveled to Dubai and they stay in a hotel, so you meet them at the hotel, and it's normal. So it's not like you text the client and he like come meet me in my hotel. Yeah, okay, what time? And you
Yeah.
just go there,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and you won't be like, it's weird. No, it's
And
not
that's
weird.
because of the safety of Dubai, I think.
No, no, because majority of my clients, they was a tourist at the first stage, then they became a resident.
Yes.
But
Yes.
all of them in beginning, if it's new client, he's a tourist 100% in
100%.
majority.
Yeah.
And then I was like, meet me here. I was like, okay, what time? He's like, come to my room. I'm like, we don't need to have a room. And I'm totally, you know, like zero guess. I was like, we didn't need to come to the room. So we have the restaurant over here. We have the lobby lounge, so we
Yeah.
can sit here. And I'm just explaining because I thought that he might don't know because he like
Yeah.
maybe he's not
Yeah.
experienced in the
Yeah.
hotel. And then he's like, no, but come to my room. And again, I'm a blonde. I'm being a blonde, you know. I'm like, but you don't need to, you know. Like we have a place. And then he's like, I think you're not getting me. I was like, huh? What I do? I'm like the level because it's never happened to me, you know.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm making the screenshot, I'm sending it to my friend. I was like, is he hitting on me and asking me to go to the room? He's like, Anna, you're the most like blonde woman. He's like, he's doing it from the first time. Like it was
No, but do you
honest.
think about me? Do you think if you went to his room, do you think it would have been anything wrong or?
I don't think so.
Because I mean, Dubai, this is Dubai, man. I don't think anybody can do what you don't want to do or
I
rape
don't
you
think,
or something. I
yeah,
don't
I
think
don't
that's
think it's
possible.
possible. I mean,
Yeah,
you need to be out of your mind to do this. So yes, you go
exactly.
to jail
Of
immediately. I
course,
mean, you don't
exactly.
have another
Yeah,
option, you know.
yeah.
But in general, to me, it's
I
like,
just feel it's not professional to go to a client's room, especially
in
men.
general, why?
You just, I know he's not like an
The
old
only
client that you
reason
know
why I'm meeting with the clients at the hotel because I want to understand where we'll take them
to.
later.
Yeah,
Because we might have one idea in the head, they
and
might
then
have
have a
one
different guy.
idea.
Yeah,
And when we have a discussion, I will realize that it will be wasting of time.
time.
So
Yeah,
I will replan immediately
yeah,
my time.
yeah,
And I will, because I don't want to waste their time as
yeah. Of
well.
course, of
And I
course.
want to make the meeting productive, you know.
Yeah,
So I need this meeting for myself to understand where we need to go and how we need to go,
yeah,
and also to have a clarity about their plans because by the end of the day they are tourists
yeah.
and they might have,
Have other activities
yeah,
they
they
need
might
to.
be,
Yeah,
by the way, we have a booking. If you don't know, it's like, and we have it in 2 hours, so it's like
yeah.
2 hours to just drive go and back, and that's
Yeah,
it.
and that's not even possible. I mean, two
Yeah,
hours is not even possible now, especially with the
now,
traffic
no,
in
no,
Dubai.
before,
No,
you know, I
no.
started earlier, so
Yeah,
2 hours
yeah,
it was
yeah. 2 hours is
possible.
already gone.
But in general, yeah, I don't, what, like, for what? Like, I don't get it. Like, what, how you even end up being there? I don't know.
What are you afraid of now?
Ah, I think I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh,
I
wow,
think.
that's good. You're not afraid of anything.
You know, the worst thing
Okay.
happened the last year in my life, so yeah.
Yeah, you already said that. Your dad,
Yeah.
right? Sorry about that. What is your biggest win professionally and in
You know, I
general?
had one point. So last year I started to receive, so in majority I work with my clients. And since I started doing social media, I received many people who already bought something and want to sell.
So yeah,
So I got like one, second, third clients who have, they was forced to sell on the loss.
ooh,
And to me, it was like sometimes it was a good project by government developers. I was like, how is it even possible? I
yeah.
mean, to me, it was like, how come?
Did
So,
they get stuck with the payment or something?
no, basically, for example, if you're looking to generate the capital appreciation, you want to flip it before completion, and
Yeah.
you go for the last phase of a mark.
Oh
I'm like, you
no.
don't buy last phase of the flipping,
Yeah.
you know, and some like that kind of mistake. So they wasn't educated well on the project. They was just sold. And then at some moment, to me, I'm like, I'm really, at least I need to make sure that my clients don't lose money.
Money,
And
yeah.
I prefer them to make money.
Yeah.
And then I start to check whatever I sold before. Every single client made the money.
Money.
Every
Yeah.
single person.
Yeah.
The minimum amount, so it's based on transaction. So it was 13%, the minimum profit which in the project was generated. In majority, it was 30 to like 35, 25, like this average. And I was like, wow, I was like, let me move my crown, you know. I was so proud of myself that
Yeah.
my what I could say, intuition, my knowledge, the way how I analyze the market, because I'm crazy user of property monitor. I
Yeah.
love this.
Yeah.
I love this website.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
not really,
Of course, because you get everything you want there,
yeah,
especially comparatively.
yeah. In general, like it
Yeah.
has a tons of information. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
And I was so proud, and like I was like, I did a great job, and to me it was such a big achievement and understanding how great I did it
Yeah.
actually. So
Yeah.
I was happy. Yeah.
Okay, so in this journey, what has shaped you into becoming the woman that you are today? And then what can you say to the women out there?
Um, what I could say would make me to be a woman.
What has shaped you to become the
Hmm.
woman that you are today?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think the self worth. It's definitely, you need to value yourself. Once you value yourself, people will value you too, and it's okay to say
Did you
no.
mostly get this from the therapist or you had this mindset even before?
I think I had it partially. In general, like I had a good self worth. Like
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that I was always, you know, doubting myself. No,
Mm-hmm.
but it's more like I just saw how things was happening my way, and
Mm-hmm.
I call it luck. You know, it was like I'm just like a person, just like, you know, this moment, like the luck was on my side, and then I realized no, I can just get what I want,
Yeah.
and I can say that I want it and
Yeah.
show it and get
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah.
and in general, uh, I learned one thing. There is very huge plus of being able to say no. This is, I think this is the very big luxury for women and real estate and generally,
Yeah.
that in your life you're in the stage where you can tell no
Yeah. Yeah.
and be confident, turning your back and leaving the
Yes.
space, the
Yes.
people, the everything.
Yes. Yes.
So
So, what are you going to tell to the women out there who are looking to, become something? Some women at this point are confused. They want to do something. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to start it. Some want to start business. They feel like, oh, they need to have a lot of money or they want to. I mean, what would you say to the women out there listening to us?
me as a person who started with a 2,000 dirham salary
2000, yeah.
per month.
Yeah.
And in Dubai, when I started, I rented a bed because I couldn't afford even the room. So I could say that you can make it as long as you want it and put an effort to it. Once you put a work, things will come up your way, definitely 100%. Sometimes you just need to have enough knowledge to be able to handle what's coming to you in the future. And definitely you need to believe that in yourself and don't think that you cannot make it without a man. You can make it by yourself and then find the partner with who you can live better life and more quality life. And this, the idea of that you need a man to live good life. No, you can make it yourself and then have a strong partner
Yeah.
next to you. This
Yeah.
is 100% works true.
So, what challenge are you giving them? What bold challenge are you giving them?
I would say that I would advise to every person who's watching this, watching this video, to start social media, because once you're present there, people get to know you, they understand who you are, and they want to work with you. And it doesn't matter if it's social media, if it's real estate, whatever the field you decide to develop in. Social media gives you advantage of the more door being open,
Yeah.
more connection being built, and
Yeah.
people just know you before even meeting you in person. And trust me, it helps a lot. So I would suggest to every person to start their social media.
So, how can they connect with you after this episode?
I think somewhere here will be my contact details, my WhatsApp, my Instagram, not the WhatsApp. And I'm being more active now as well with the YouTube, with Instagram. I'm planning to more add valuable content about women in Dubai and about Dubai itself. So I was more focused before on real estate.
Okay.
So definitely once they follow me, they will know more.
All right. So to everybody, thank you for listening and watching us today. To every woman out there, it's a time for you to take a bold step, take a bold decision. This is 2026. It's still quite early. If you've not really figured out what you want to do, you can still figure out what you want. And we are here as well. Anna is here. I'm here. You need clarity. You need advice. We're here to offer you our voices, and as women, we support ourselves. That's one thing we do. We empower and we support ourselves. So do not hesitate to reach out to us and, put your questions or your whatever it is you need to know. Bring it to us. We're here for you. So you have a great day. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.